Okay, so the first question will be, will your person reach out to you? Will your person reach out to you? Send it out, please. Okay. I feel like your person is now in a very like a introspective energy of just wanting time to himself to understand what he's meant to learn, trying to regain confidence. There's also this energy of your person feeling like there's some clarity that your person has arrived at. Let me see what else. I would say that the connection hasn't really finished, okay, or come to an end. There's this indication that there are still some things that have yet to unfold within this connection with the karma card in reverse and also the lovers card in reverse. It feels like your person might do the same things. Maybe it is not the first time that you all have separated. If that is true, if you guys have separated before and your person has reached out to you before, it looks to be that your person will follow the same cycle of doing that again. Okay, and then Hermit, I want to see what he's busy having the alone time doing. I would say that your person is kind of trying to distract himself with certain things relating to passion, relating to career, money related stuff. Like he's trying to build everything from ground up again, trying to hustle is the energy. Okay, so this is the first part on reaching out to you. Next is, will both of you reconcile? We'll look at the general energy, and then after that we can look at this will also answer your last question of how does he feel towards you. I would say that this after that we can do a timeline based on the next 6 months what can expect, but for this part, this spread will also answer both questions, because we are looking at his energy of how he feels. Is there potential in coming back to you? Okay, I just want to check, was there a third party energy or involvement? Okay. Let's see. Because I'm getting two cards that are indicative of a potential third party energy here. But this only applies, this might not be applicable to just romantic third party. It could be like, for example, career, work obligations, family issues, things like that, or friends even. I feel like your person might take some time before he decides to eventually reach out or some sort, right? Because I feel like he's going through a whole up and down kind of energy where he does have moments of thinking of you. Yes, correct. Their influence, meaning their influence. So there's this energy of like them thinking of you, them thinking that there might be some potential here, missing you kind of energy, but also a lot of it is about trying to move on, trying to let go. There's also this energy of like wanting to explore what's new. I wouldn't say specific to relationship kind of newness, right? But more of maybe there's a new beginning that he wants in his life, like a new project he wants to take on, a new job, things like that. Exploration energy. Like now I'm free to go and do things that I've always wanted to do. And then there's also this energy of like he's kind of keeping himself busy with entertaining different things, like maybe friends, keeping himself very caught up with different activities, different projects, right? So that he doesn't really take time to think about you, take time to think about the relationship. But then eventually we also see him moving towards this energy of like ignoring potential conflict and coming in with a bit of a passionate energy, right? There's this underlying intensity and pull towards you in terms of their love and attraction still. There's attraction that I'm sensing that is quite intense. The only thing that I would caution you about is that when it comes to the emotional department, it looks like he kind of put it aside, right? If anything, he does come in with a lot of passion in terms of physical intimacy. So if he does reach out to you, you just want to be very careful. Like, is this the right energy? Okay. So that's why there's this like, oh, I think that he also does think about potential competition on your end. So he might actually think about people that you might be going out with, people that you might be seeing. So there's still this intensity. Right. So you guys have been initiating conversations recently. Hi, bye. Understand. So I feel like he's trying to, the energy I'm picking up here is that he seems to be trying to mask his intensity and like pull towards you as physical intimacy and attraction more than it's emotional. So you want to be careful, like if he does reach out to you, ask you out and stuff like that, right? If you want a commitment, then you have to make it very clear that you're not looking to have any casual connection, because he might actually want to steer it towards that direction. He also seems to be very patient in seeing how things will unfold slowly. I feel like he's not rushing to do anything, but he does think about that commitment with you quite a bit lah. He's like thinking, did I miss out on something? Is there a regret here? What are my options? But he it also is giving me this energy like he doesn't want to think too much about it, okay? I want to refresh the spread and see more. What can you expect from this person without the timeline first, huh? What can you expect from this person near term? So, like you mentioned, because you guys do go to the same places, so there will be, it's going to be endless in terms of this connection of seeing each other, communicating with each other, right? So if this is someone you want to let go of, then you need to find a lot of emotional grounding and balance, understanding how to manage your emotions better, okay, in that area. There will be a moment of realization that your person will realize lah at some point that he hasn't moved on yet from you. But at the same time, there's also like this energy of missed opportunity. So there might be a lot of instances where he could have initiated some things, tried to make up to you, but he might actually keep like missing out on this energy. Is the energy I'm seeing right away. Okay, additional information. I think he has to learn how to work through some past wounds first before he's able to come in with the right energy, because there's also this energy of like him feeling a bit dejected, feeling like it's a bit hopeless. He feels like it's meant to be, like suffering is normal, pain is normal, right? It doesn't even look like he's trying to get happiness out of a connection. He doesn't believe in that happiness, that fulfillment yet. So there's this general energy of him feeling like there's no such thing as a happy relationship. So that energy would then affect yours and affect your connection, right? So you want to make sure that if he does come in and talk to you, it has to be a situation where he's already worked through these issues lah, okay? Will he work through them? I mean, there is potential that he work through these issues, but it doesn't feel to be a very near-term energy. It looks to be a very long, it's a long game lah that we are looking at, right? The timeline, the runway for this, it will take some time before this person actually learns how to be positive in manifesting a positive relationship and connection. That's something to keep in mind, because you want to make sure that the person you're connecting with is coming in with the right energy. Okay, so we want to look at long term. What can you expect after this? I would say after 9 months. After 9 months. Yeah, it feels to be like a on-off connection. Again, like a very passionate energy, but still not coming in with the right commitment. I feel that with this person, you have to, the first thing of priority is to draw a line in attraction versus emotions. Okay, because his energy is constantly showing up, even in the long term, to be constantly in that intensity, that attraction, not so much about his emotional connection. But he does have emotions for you. It's just that he doesn't really know how to navigate that, how to embrace that, and know that it's part of this connection, right? He's trying to always turn it into a physical intimacy kind of energy. So the advice for you here is that there will be moments of reconnecting, there will be moments of him reaching out, but it's going to be very light energy. It's a yes no on the fence kind of energy, because he's not very clear what he wants so far. And with that, you want to make sure that if he does reconnect with you, you have to stand very firm in your energy to say, this is what I want. Okay, I want a committed relationship. It's okay if you don't want to give it to me, but I will not entertain this connection if it's purely physical. Advice for you. For now, it's not time to make a decision. Okay, with the options presented to you, allow things to naturally unfold for you instead of you chasing after him, because there's this energy that he also isn't in the right state of frequency or even state of mind and his emotional space to be the person that you want him to be. And if that's the case, then it's going to be very difficult for anything to really come out of this connection in this moment, right? So you need a break for now. We'll see more why. Well, the past is that the energy is that you have to, the advice here for you is that you have to learn how to let go of the past as well. A lot of past energy surfacing, like try not to dwell so much in the good memories and all that, right? But remember why you guys fell apart in the first place. Remember what the issues were. Those are things that you want to anchor yourself in, because that will be a reminder of the reality of what kind of person he is. Okay, the rest for you right now is meant for you to think about what kind of growth you want to evolve into, what kind of person you want to evolve into. How do you take yourself out of this moment of waiting around for him to change, waiting around for him to approach you? How can you first find that guiding light for yourself to say, I'm excited about my own life, these are things that I'm going to do for myself, and what do I really want out of a relationship? What do I want out of this person? Okay, so you have to stay positive in manifesting ultimate happiness for yourself in terms of the Pentacles energy, whereby there's wealth, there's abundance. At the same time, there's also a lot of love. You need to first believe in that to be true for you first before you're able to kind of navigate this in the right way where it's going to be good for you, right? So you want to release whatever attachment you have on the potential of this relationship or of what it could be. I feel like he's still in the past hurt energy though. Let's see. What can you be doing then? I'm hearing that, whatever is, it will weigh itself, it will balance itself out. I think if you show up to be the person that you are consistently being with him, even as friends first, then that is the most important aspect, okay? Because the consistency is what I'm hearing. The consistency in changes, consistency in showing up is what is going to move the needle. The other thing that you are asked to think about here from your guides that I'm channeling is that, are you going back to this person because you don't want to be alone, or is this person someone that you really, really want to be with? I don't know why, but your guides are still asking you to find more time in being by yourself, in understanding what you really want instead of just pursuing this. So like the fault that you mentioned, where was it coming from? Things like that you have to delve deeper into and understand where they came from and how does it affect your relationships moving forward. Have you really grown out of that cycle? The other thing here is also things have to be balanced, right? I'm seeing a lot of balancing of skills, whether your person is showing up as the person that you need him to be, and are you showing up as the person he needs you to be? So those are the aspects that you are meant to focus on right now, okay? So I will close the reading now with some guidance. If you want, you can book a further reading with me, okay? I will appreciate it if you can drop a review on my Google Maps, yeah, as part of the terms as well. So let me just see what the guidance is. Are you yes, correct. You shouldn't do anything. I wouldn't say wait for him to reach out, but more of there is some information here that you have yet to arrive at in then determining whether you still even want this relationship. Because there's this lack of understanding what you really want first. So your guides are saying you have to focus on what you really want first, know who you are as a person, why everything fell out in the first place, why are you trying to get him back in the first place. Have understanding of clarity in understanding those aspects first, and then you will find that direction in terms of how should you navigate with this connection, because it feels like your person will reach out, but then the question is like, what is meant to happen in this connection? I feel like there's still imbalance. That's why I think your guides want you to be very slow in making that decision. They'll come back. There will be a new cycle in this situation. Third eye chakra. This is about working on your intuition also. Receive messages clearly from your guides. Bigger things are unfolding. Let them. Let them go. Let them go in order for them to come back on their own terms. Pay attention to words. Truth is in front of you. And bottom of the deck, we have more time is needed. Like I mentioned, not really time for you to make a decision. Allow more time for this energy to flow and then find clarity in what you're meant to do, okay? Let me stop recording first.